My name is Brad Brown. I am one of the co-founders of whipSMARTT. Let me take you through our app and show you how it works. We start off, we're on our home screen, and we will look at topics, which is in the bottom left quadrant. So as we tap on that, we see there are 4 categories at the top, which each have buttons. So that's paragraph comprehension, word knowledge, arithmetic reasoning, and math knowledge. Those are the 4 categories that will make up your ASVAB score. So I'll tap on arithmetic reasoning, and you can see that we have all the topics that are within arithmetic reasoning here. So there's many topics. And looking to the right, you'll see that there's a number next to it. That's the percentage of questions that have been answered correctly. And if you have a yellow star, that means you have mastered that topic. So we are going to go into ratios, proportions, and rates. And we are now on the question screen. We are right now on question number 9. There's a 10-question round, and then there will be a round review. So as we answer this one, once I answer it correctly, it automatically moves to the feedback screen where it gives me feedback for my answer. And you can see down below, it tells us ratios, proportions, and rates. That's our topic. And you can see that I have a 66, so I've answered 66% correct. If I tap on the question tab on the top left, it goes back to the question. If I tap on the feedback tab on the right, on the top right, it shows me my feedback. Looking in the footer at the bottom, you can see going left to right, there's the whipSMARTT icon. That's the home button. If I tap on that, it'll take me back to the quadrant. First lieutenant is my badge, and to the right is a right arrow button. Tapping on that will take me to the next question. So I'll tap on the arrow button. One more question. Got that one right. And you can see a little plus 100 button going up through the screen. Each question is worth 100 points. And as I get it right, it'll get that point animation. Again, I have the feedback here, and I'll hit the next arrow. And this takes me into my round review. I can see that I got 700 points in the round. There are 3 little buttons, which shows my percent correct, which is 70, the total time I spent in the round, which is 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and then I averaged 8 seconds per question. As I scroll down, I can see the feedback for all of my correct answers first, and I also missed 3 questions, and I can see the feedback for those questions as well. As you can see, there's a green video button, and if I tap on that, it will show a recommended video based on how I answered. So if I now tap the red play button, that will take me into the video. And there we get some examples of questions that you're likely to see on the exam and some more detail about how to solve these problems. If I tap down below on any white part of the screen, that will take me out of the video. So in the round review, in the footer, you can see there's a home button, a topics button, and a continue button. If I hit the topics button, which is in the middle, that will take me back to the topics screen. If I continue, I'll just continue into another round. And if I hit the home button, it'll take me back to home, which is the quadrant. So I'm going to hit the home button here, which is on the bottom left. So let's go through what we have in the footer, which is on the bottom, right? So the second thing from the left, so I tap on that, that's tools, right? And so I have a few options here. The most important things we'd like you to know is if you tap on good times, that will allow you to set times in which the app will send you a notification to get you started in a round. And if you tap on invite friends, that allows you to invite your friends to use the app. Third from the left on the footer is daily goals. So you have 3 things in daily goals, and those are questions, time, and mastery. As you slide right to left, you can set your daily goals however you want. The default settings are 10 questions per day, 10 minutes per day, and mastering 1 topic. So whenever you get that, you'll get a notification that tells you you've achieved your goal for the day. And furthest from the right in the footer on the bottom is profile. So we have 3 pages of profile. At the top, you'll see your current badge, which is First Lieutenant. You'll see that you have a percentage for today, this week, this month, and all time. And you'll see that right now I've mastered 10 of 59 possible topics. The second screen is the challenges screen. We have 30 total challenges, and those are for time, questions, correct answers, rounds, perfect rounds, and mastery. And the third screen is badges. Badges that are highlighted are badges that I've already accumulated. Right? So right now, the most recent badge is First Lieutenant. As you scroll up, you can see faded the badges that are left. The final badge is 5-star General. If I go back to the home screen, which is tapping on the whipSMARTT icon on the bottom left of the footer, we get our quadrant. So we're going to look at missed questions. So that's in the top right-hand portion of the quadrant. Again, you see the 4 categories on the top. If I tap on Arithmetic Reasoning, I can see the same thing that I saw in topics. If here I'll tap on consecutive numbers. As I tap on that, I look at a question that I had missed. If I tap on that question, it takes me into the way that I answered the question, so my incorrect answers as well as the correct answers. And as you scroll up, you can see the feedback for the reasoning for the correct answer. Going back to the home screen one more time. On the bottom right, if you tap on the info, same thing, you see the 4 categories on the top, things that you might be interested in for word knowledge. If you look here, we can see all these different words that you need to be familiar with for your exam. These are the most common words that are looked at for the ASVAB word knowledge. If you tap on Arithmetic Reasoning or Math Knowledge, it will show you a lot of the formulas that you need to know for your exam. We thank you in advance for your future service and wish you the best of luck on the ASVAB.